Hi everybody, welcome back to Honeysuckle Homestead Retreat. My name is Desiree, and in this week's episode, I'm going to be finishing up my deck. So stay tuned. Okay, so I didn't really have any written plans on how to do this. I just kind of drew up the sketch myself. And yeah, this is not really meant to be understood by anyone but me. So yeah, I just kind of came up with my own sketch. And just so you know, I'm not doing anything necessarily to code. I did make sure that the deck was square. But other than that, I'm kind of just winging it here. And this is just a reminder that this is not a how-to video at all whatsoever. This video is for entertainment and inspirational purposes only, so I do hope you enjoy. And right here, the first thing that I am doing is cutting the post for the deck. So I really wanted my front posts to have a little notch in them that I could rest the beam on. So I had to do that with a handsaw, and that's what this is right here. You might be wondering why that beam underneath the door there doesn't go all the way to the other deck, and it's because of the trim on the house. If I had moved the beam out further so that it could go all the way to the other deck, I didn't like the gap that was left between it and the doorway, so I just kind of made this adjustment like this, which, like I said, not building to code here. Deck is coming along. It's hot out here. It's not that bad right now. It's finally cooled down, but it was pretty hot. It got up to about 90 degrees out here, especially out in the sun. So I'm really happy the sun's finally gone behind the trees that are up on my mountain, and I've got some nice shade now for the rest of the day. So I'm really excited about that. A lot cooler now. It feels probably about 75 degrees out here, I'd say. But there's a little bit of a breeze here and there, which is nice. But I've already got a nice tan, or I'm actually more red than I am tan, I think. Definitely getting my vitamin D today, I'll tell you that. Okay, now I am cutting all the joists. Okay, I actually thought I had filmed me like putting these joists in place, but apparently I didn't. I think my phone died or something and I didn't realize it. But here is the finished product of all the joists in place. Now I just have to put the decking down. This is like the easiest part of this whole process. And the decking that I'm using is the same decking that I used on my main deck that's already finished. It's a composite board, so it's supposed to last a really, really long time. One of the really cool things about these composite boards is they have this notch in them so that you can use these hidden fasteners to screw them down. That way you don't have to screw directly into all of the boards to keep them in place. And it has a much more finished, nicer look to it. Now, the end boards I actually had to screw in because they don't have the notches, but they have that smooth finish. So it gives that a more complete look. But the only downside is you do have to actually screw screws into those boards. And here is the completed look, all done. It is such a great feeling to be able to walk out my door and to be able to walk out onto my deck finally. Like, this is something I've been wanting to do for so long now, and I'm so glad I was finally able to complete it. And yeah, it's just so nice to be able to walk out to my entire deck. All right, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And I'm trying to get a video out every 2 weeks. I do try to get one out every week, but sometimes it's every 2 weeks now. So I appreciate you guys, every single one of you, and I will see you next time.